Welcome back to my channel, guys. This is No Talk Starters here, and I just came back from Boston, but I just realized that I didn't make an introduction. So we just came back from Boston. We stayed till the 9th. So today is the 9th. It is Thursday, and we came back the week prior. I was at church camp and had a great time there. Last Friday we left to the airport, so I just want to bring you guys along on this journey. So we basically arrived in Boston, and this is us leaving the airport. You know, you could see, like, it looks like a nice, beautiful color of blue, and like the sun's out. But we just left the airport. We're going to our hotel now. So we checked into our hotel, and there's this pizza spot called Regina's, and they have such amazing pepperoni pizza that was absolutely delicious. And here is my food review. I heard that crunch, but it was super good, and you could just see how cheesy it was. It was really hot as well. I mean, it just came out fresh, but the sauce, it was good. I would give it like an 8 out of 10. If you can't tell already, we're in Little Italy, and this was like a really good pastry place. It's not as better as this place called Mike's Pastries, which is like really famous, but this place had absolutely incredibly good pastry. So me and my family were on a tour to visit a cemetery and just like look around all around the history of Boston. And we had a really good tour guide, and we visited the cemetery where Paul Revere and Samuel Adams were buried, and all the people majority of the people from the massacre and all the other special events that occurred in Boston. So where I am standing right here is where the Boston Massacre happened, and I mean, look at the old church. I mean, the city was just very vibrant in the night, and there's the guy again. But it was just such an amazing place to be in, you know. I completely forgot how historical Boston is. I mean, you know, there's Lexington and Concord and all that other good stuff. So we were walking down like a road, and we were going to go watch the fireworks in this like place where the trees are, but you can see it's really windy. And that's because there was a lightning watch, and we had to evacuate this place. And wow, just like look at all these people just all going into this one area. The rain finally stopped, but my shoes were soaked, and you could just tell how like gloomy it looks. But hey, we were still able to be on this beautiful like just look at this. This reminds me of Chicago. And I did film the fireworks, but I was trying to put the video on here. This was like the nightlife. You could see like the police cars. This place was just packed with thousands of people, and there was actually like a CNN reporter there, Cooper Anderson, and like all these other people. So this church is called Trinity Church, and it was one of the churches that actually survived during the Paul Revere, you know, like when he was telling the people that the British were coming and everything. And this church, you know, it's still got a nice modifications, or it still has modifications, but this place just looks absolutely stunning. And like, it was very cool. The tour was very nice, and honestly, this was like my favorite church that I went to in Boston. I know you guys were waiting for it, but yes, we did go to Fenway Park, and we actually toured it too. But this is the outside. This is like where Green Monster is, and like all the like seats for Green Monster, and like the left field. There's not left field pavilion, but you know, it's not LA or anything. Right here is our ticket that we got, and this place was actually really nice. They were very nice. The people were very nice, and they actually gave us a nice little, like, I don't even know what this is. I opened it up, and it was like a scarf, I think. I'm not sure, but you can see like the inside. It kind of reminded me of like Anaheim, like the inside before you actually get into the stadium itself. Like, and here's Fenway. I mean, You see that giant screen in the middle? They're having a concert, and they said Noah Kahan, he's a country singer there. But here, let me shut up real quick. And there was actually like a whole bunch of things. Like they even showed us their World Series trophies, and I was like kind of pissed because one of them was against the Dodgers in 2018. But here is a quick little montage. Here at JFK's Presidential Library, and this place was actually really cool. It was very historic, and I actually found out that, I never knew that JFK was born in Massachusetts and he attended Harvard, and I was just really surprised. I was like, what the heck? So about this place right here, it's called Old North Church, and I really couldn't film in it, but we did tour it, and that place was really special because that's where the Boston Tea Party meeting was held, and it was just super cool to be in there, and that was the only video I could get. So we're at James Hook and Company, and we're going to try their viral lobster roll. So this is a large one. I heard this one's really good, so let's find out. Really buttery. The meat's really good. I give it a 8 out of 10. Just needs like mayonnaise or something, but other than that, it's good. It's Wednesday morning, and we are at the Boston Tea Party Museum and Exhibit, and this place was cool, but I couldn't film there. I couldn't film inside that little building where it says the name of it, that little red brick building, but I could also not film on the ship either. But there were people throwing off little plastic things of tea. It didn't really have tea in it. It was just like a cardboard box covered in like cloth, as you can see right here. Afterwards, we went to get some seafood, and this place was honestly better than the place I visited before. This lobster roll was tasty. We are on a ferry going to see a memorial. We are going to see an old ship called the USS Constitution, which has a nickname for Old Ironsides, and there was a museum there. I wish we could have spent more time in Boston because there was a lot of more things to cover, and I also couldn't film. But here we are Thursday morning, getting ready to leave to go to the Boston airport. Here we are with our luggage, and we're going on the plane, and you can see it says next stop Denver, and I was scared because of the Denver airport, of course, and I heard like there's some crazy theories about it, pretty haunted, evil. But we are landing in Denver for another layover. It was about an hour layover, and now we're heading to Ontario, and then we're gonna get dropped off into Ontario. Here we are on the freeway because we're now headed back home, and it was quite an adventure. Alright, so we're back home now after a long, eventful couple weeks. Last week I was at church camp, and then now I was in Boston. It's pretty fun trip, but now we're back home, back with my beautiful bed, beautiful setup, my beautiful Bible, right here, and I do a lot of unpacking things, so yeah, thank you for tuning into the vlog. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment down below if I should start posting more, because it has been a while. So, there's no talk. See you soon. Come on, guys.